All right, we're back there. Sorry for that interruption there. Hope everybody gets back on the stream there. Tell your friends. Tell your friends. Get back on the stream. All right. Well,
Tell your
we'll continue
Tell your
on.
mom. Tell your dad. Your
Tell your mom,
uncles, your
dad,
nieces, your
cousins,
nephews.
everyone, the people you work with. Let them know. We need 50
Here
more.
comes
50 more
here
subscribers.
comes your mother with them two little guys.
All right, so let's continue on with our spoiler talk here. So, Hail Drummer, you're saying you had some questions, notes about that Harley scene with El Presidente.
I'm not sure where I got cut off, so I'll just go straight to my second point.
Yeah.
Was after they got done torturing her and whatnot, and she got free and whatnot, and she's taken all their guns. She's gone down the hallway fighting, gun blazing, and all of a sudden, she just puts her guns down and grabs a spear. I don't know why I felt. I don't know why I felt some type of way about that. I was just like, "Hold on, bitch. You put
She was
down your
entrusted it to give it
you,
to someone, and she
you
doesn't
put,
know who she's supposed to give it to.
I get that, but I know they were trying to make a scene here. But who? This is my problem. That's I meant to say this. I've been watching Cinema Sins way too fucking much because
It's
it's starting
Harley
to
Quinn,
make
though. She's freaking nutty.
it's starting to make me think deep into shit like that. When I see shit like that, I was like, nobody would fucking do that.
Like, ooh,
You're shooting more.
snatch.
You're shooting more people with more guns that you could take. But no, I'll take this spear and clear out the rest of these dudes that still have guns.
She was in an armory. The one scene where she beat the first few guys and then just like ran out the door.
Yeah,
that was an armory.
No doubt.
You're beating people with the door,
Yeah.
and then you here.
Right, like, why did
not
none
right in
of
the head.
those guys grab like actual guns?
Now, I have a question about
They
that
all
too.
had knives.
So I never saw the first Suicide Squad, and based off of what you're saying, I don't think I ever will. Well, I saw the end of it. I take that back. I saw the end of it, so I know it's about like some witch and some other bullshit. Doesn't matter. So I saw Birds of Prey though, because I was at our mutual friend's house. We were doing some nerdy shit, and he was like, "Hey, Birds of Prey just came out. You want to watch it?" I was like, "Sure." Okay, so do they have superpowers? I thought Harley was just like a regular chick. So how is she like power scaling up shit and like flipping and flopping and doing super moves? Like she not like super moves, but like you could tell there was some wiring work going on. And I understand it's a movie, and I understand it's like a superhero movie, and you know I get it. But even Peacemaker, the one scene when we want to talk about my notes. Okay, so here's a note that I have. One scene where Waller was like, we got to go get Colonel Flask or whatever the fuck his name is. Flag, yeah. And and she was like, kill anybody who's that you see. And so they basically killed the freedom fighters people, right? So first off, like as far as like geopolitical, diplomacy, you just murdered. Okay, so there's that part. But even in that scene, Peacemaker does this like like move and like gets to the top of the thing and then starts blow darting people.
Yeah.
I thought y'all was just like regular ass motherfuckers. Like where were all this?
But him and Bloodsport were trained since birth, basically, by their fathers to be assassins. So that's.
And Harley, even in the comics, in the animated, she's just like gymnastic type shit like that. That's just how she's written.
Well, she's popular, therefore they've made her into a badass, assassin. So
yeah, that's basically what I was gonna say. She's written that way.
Yeah.
So I mean, even go to like the Harley Quinn TV series, she does shit like that. Like that's just how she's written.
That shit was hilarious, might I add.
Oh, that TV series is fucking hilarious.
That definitely needs another season.
We have HBO Max.
Like it is. If you watch anything DCJ, you should watch that.
Yeah, the Harley Quinn show. That shit is hilarious.
I was getting bored.
Any other scenes or anything anyone had
I got
comments,
plenty.
questions? All right,
let's see. Obviously, I don't know if any of you guys would know this, but it's just because I've even seen her in the animated series and whatnot. It's just like, does Amanda Waller ever die in the comics? Because God damn it, she's a fucking bitch.
Yeah,
no,
She-
that's
She's
how
worse in the comics. Like
Right.
she is insane.
Like
Like
she's
that-
one of those characters that if she died, nobody would be sad.
in the
I-
comics, she's also way bigger too. By the way, she's pretty like buff in the comics.
I was gonna
and the
say, yeah,
anim-
she was bigger in the animated series, but they can draw
I
her
think
any
in
way
Dark
they
Knight
want.
Returns, she might die. I can't remember. She's old, frail, and like fat.
Mhm.
But yeah, Amanda Waller does not fuck around.
Even that part with,
So
with
my
the,
thing is and my
And she
whole
works
my
on
whole
behalf of
thing
the
about this
US.
movie is first off, I hated every character except for the rat, Sebastian. I hated every character. I didn't know who to root for. And then then I just started being thinking of the way of the world like I do. And so okay, fuck America. But then
Very anti-American with this because they're the
But-
ones that brought Starro down. And,
right. So I'm rooting for them, but I'm not rooting for them. But then I
Sure.
like them, but then I hate them.
Sure.
And then Waller humanizes them. Then they still get on my fucking nerves.
That's
And then,
literally what
like-
they're for.
yeah.
It's just a weird. I mean, and so as in terms of having a different sort of feeling while watching some media content, I think this movie, if I could give it anything, this movie made me feel the weirdest the whole time through. I didn't know how to feel. I didn't know where to how to, I didn't know. I didn't know. I don't know. That's what it was the whole movie.
I mean,
I don't
yeah,
know.
the only people that you could root for, to me, would be
Bastion.
Ratcatcher 2 with, the rats and King Shark. Everyone else, you're like,
Right.
I mean,
Okay,
I would even
if
throw
they
out Colonel Flag because he's the only sane
surprised
one
that
that's
he did not
actually-
survive. Yes.
Yeah,
I'm
and that
surprised they
was
killed
another-
Rick Flag.
Flag too. So then
Because he's about to take
on
that
top
tape
of
because
that,
he's like,
the
fuck
other
her, I'm not going to
meta-
be your puppet anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
I like that part.
He
That was
feels
good.
different to me than from the first one. Like he seemed more like he didn't really know what the fuck was going on.
I
Do
think
these-
do
should've
they connect?
used
The first, they do a little bit
half
loosely.
sequel, half reboot.
Right. The first one, I didn't like Rick Flag as much because he straight watched Amanda. Like, Amanda Waller had all these people working for her, and then they had to shut the program down. So you know what Amanda Waller does? And I'm saying this to Jay because he probably didn't see this. She guns down everybody in the room, and he just watches her do it. And he's like, okay, let's go. Like, business is business. So, I was like, but in this one, he's got a lot more virtue to him. And yeah, he's like, fuck it, I'm going to take this information because I'm not going to be your puppet anymore. But then they
It's
killed him.
almost like he would, because, correct me if I'm wrong, I didn't see everybody's picture. Was Flag one of the ones with the bombs?
No, I don't think Flag does that shit voluntarily. He's like actual
Okay.
U.S. Colonel.
That's what I was thinking. I was just
But
because
then they got the
then maybe-
disc, and then they end up not turning him in anyway. They basically say, "Oh, we're not going to turn this in if you just leave us alone."
they got off free.
And so
get
then
out.
the Waller and
Um,
Team X.
So the other meta, I don't know if you guys seen the show or realize, but so first off, was Flag actor? I forgot his name. Was he in the first one?
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
their
okay.
leader.
Yeah, him, Boomerang, Harley Quinn, Amanda Waller. Those all are the same
Oh,
exact
he was
people.
the soldier dude that lost the chick who became the witch.
Yes.
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 I see. Okay. Because like I said, I only saw the end.
Yeah.
I saw that like last fight. That's it. Okay. So then the other meta is that the leader of the resistance is the cop in Altered Carbon when he is the Takashi dude. I don't know if you guys seen Altered Carbon,
Mhm.
but
I didn't
that's
even catch that. Yeah, you are
pretty
right.
decent show. Because that threw me off. I was just like, is this
Season
Altered
1 was
Carbon?
decent. Season 2 was
Yeah, season
very
1.
mediocre,
Season 2 is something completely fucking different. It jumped the shark
and
immediately.
it got it canceled
The
because how
shark.
bad it
Get
was.
it? Speaking of jumping sharks, though, fucking King Shark could jump like a motherfucker. Holy crap! He's like a shark version of the Hulk in this movie.
I didn't even
Yeah.
know in the comics he is like that, but I didn't know he was like descendant of a god.
Yeah, of a god. Yeah. He's also like a hammerhead shark in the comics too.
Yeah,
The
that
effects
did
in
piss
this
some
movie were
people off.
awesome, by the way. The effects. I mean, effects are great nowadays, but really well done for a DC pick.
There was
Can we
one
just
part.
give props to Stallone for doing a voiceover and it be fucking awesome and like perfect for him?
No
Yeah.
doubt.
Oh, that was Sylvester.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hand.
I get
Yeah,
it.
there was a part where he grabbed somebody and just ripped him in fucking half.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
slow
And-
mo in the rain.
Right, and I'm sure, and I'm in my head, I'm laying there watching it, just like fatality. Like,
Right. Yeah.
damn. Okay.
King Shark wins.
And
Fatality.
What I was saying about Amanda Waller, shit, I legit was laying in my bed watching the movie, sitting there on my phone, taking notes of what I wanted to talk about, whatnot. And when that chick clubbed her in the fucking head,
Oh, that was
there was a part of me
Yeah.
that almost made me fall out of my bed, like, yeah,
that
do that
was
bitch.
so refreshing.
That
That's
actress
like
Viola
that's
Davis.
like watching what was those videos where they're like the most like satisfying video, and then it's just like stuff going into stuff perfectly or whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
That was very satisfying, and I like
It
Viola
really was.
Davis. I was just like, will somebody knock this bitch on the ground? And then like 5 minutes later, pow!
Right.
It's like,
There was the part of me I thought somebody was gonna kill her, and I'm like, yes, please, this ruthless bitch gotta go.
She does a great job of
She
making you hate
she
her.
putting motherfuckers' kids on the chopping block and shit. That's some hoe shit.
Yeah.
So
Um,
interesting. I'm gonna throw that out while you're talking about Amanda Waller. So I just Googled it. I was curious, did she ever die? To our point. So no, I guess that is the one rule with Suicide Squad is she was always to be the leader. There's a new comic book coming out called Suicide Squad Get Joker, and they are advertising that Joker finally takes her out for the first time ever.
Oh, nice.
So we might get to see
Interesting.
that, and I will get that shit and I will show it on the show.
no doubt.
Absolutely.
Let's
We got a
see.
chatter in the chat, by the way, who says, and rightfully so, a lot of birds die. So if you're a bird lover, you might want to
No
skip
doubt.
this one. Like right off the
what his
bat.
name was, right?
That was
Yeah.
also refreshing too when the bird ate dude's
Yes, he was
face
like floating on
or
him, and
neck
yeah.
or whatever.
Well, he was
yeah, that
eating
was
the back
that
of
was
his
really
face.
random.
Yeah.
Random
So you-
canary.
I got you, bro. I got your back from dude smashing you with the ball.
Another one is I feel what you were saying about how it felt like a mini Quentin Tarantino movie. How they were
Yeah.
kind of jumping all over the place and then different spots in time and then everything just came together. I completely felt you on that. This polka dot man, listen. That dude's got some deadly powers for a goofy motherfucker.
I
For
know.
real.
Too bad he didn't use him in the Dark Knight, or else he'd have been able to.
Yeah,
kill
I
Batman for sure.
I needed him to get off that timid shit, and I needed fuck your mommy issue. Somebody hug this motherfucker and let's get to work, please. Because when he finally did start displaying this shit, John Cena even was like, he really does throw polka dots at people. I was just like, Yeah, but he can slaughter your crew though.
But
He probably
let's just
could.
point out the fact that what motivates him is wanting to kill his
His
mother.
mom, yeah.
And
We've seen his mom.
they show the picture of him with the Suicide Squad. They're all versions of his mom.
Right. When they were in the fucking club and you saw all his moms dancing and shit, I was like, this dude's
Well, let's
tripping.
see.
That was so weird.
It was weird
It's like
because one of his moms was grinding on him. What are you doing?
Oh my god.
then Hubs is like,
see-
is that a side effect? Does he just see everyone as his mom all the time?
Man.
And that's why he kills him.
And
I can't be a superhero. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I felt
That
so
was too
bad.
bad.
I'm like, oh, he almost did something more. He was feeling good about himself for once because he was so sad and upset like the whole time.
And the crazy thing that I noticed about him, when he took out Starro's leg, I had the feeling like, I feel like this dude could have just soloed this whole fight. If he wasn't if he didn't have that cowardly lion syndrome going on.
Right. Yeah, if he just like jumped straight up in his face like Harley and just was like, "Boo!"
Right. But then
Would've
the
been over.
movie, what did Jay say? He was like, we would just kill that motherfucker, right? He said, not today, motherfucker, because if you kill him, the movie's over.
Right.
Um,
Absolute.
And this is again where I go back into watching Cinema Sins too much. And I even said that I was like, fucking movies. It was like, when Bloodsport was hanging from the building, and they're like, and the general's like, or new president's like, fire, fire, shoot him, and they all went stormtrooper on him.
Right.
I was like,
Right, I'm like,
he's
what's
hanging
up with
from the
these guys
side of a
shooting?
building. He can't move, and y'all just stormtroopered him. Like, y'all are so stupid for that cliche in movies is so fucking stupid to me. Whatever.
Might as well just not had them shoot. You might as well just like missed it and then like
Right.
shot as he
Throw rocks at him.
getting pulled up. That would have made more sense.
Right. Let's see. Again, this is me. This is me on CinemaSins way too much. When he finally did get pulled up, and they start running up the floor or whatever, wasn't that floor just full of water?
Yeah.
What floor
You're
is you
right.
running up?
Yeah.
That floor was just full of water. You'd have busted your chin and then flew out the building. That'd have been the only outcome of that.
Yep.
But anyway, again, that's me.
Super
That's why.
traction shoes. They got
That's
the
why-
non-slips.
Oh my
I
God.
guess. That's why I said that on our thread. I was like, oh, I can't wait till Cinema Sins gets a hold of this. Because one of the things I love is pointing out stuff and seeing how much of our shit matches. And shit that sometimes they miss. And then, you obviously see the shit that you missed. Let's see. Like you said, they were portraying Cuba or some Spanish country in some way. And for this to be a Spanish army led by a Spanish dude, I know for a fact I saw a couple black folks and at least one Asian.
Oh, really?
For a fact.
Okay.
I was like, oh, y'all just came here to vacation, just got recruited, huh? This is like, I
guess
love
so.
this place. I'll stay.
It's possible.
Let's see. Waller getting bashed in the head. That was great. Bloodsport. When he had that moral compass about himself, was like, oh, fuck it. I'm going to go back and save these people. When he didn't have to. He was like, I'm going to go back and save these people. And I know they were being controlled or whatever, but he was like, listen, I know I came back to save y'all, but if you guys are going to attack me, fuck y'all. And he just got to killing them. I was like, what sense does that make? But that didn't make. I was like, you came back here to kill the people you were trying to save. I mean, don't get me wrong. They was trying to swole jump him.
Well,
Come on, man.
Though, are you coming
Well,
from
at that
with,
point they were dead anyway.
Yeah, because remember they
Technically.
said once they detach, they're dead.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's the part of. You know what I'm thinking? I think I was thinking more. Oh, I'm
Fucking
sorry.
weirdo shit. No, I was just saying those stars were doing some weirdo zombie shit.
I think I was thinking more towards when I seen Starro in the Superman cartoon. They found ways to detach him, but it was a kid show, so of course they're going to.
Yeah, this one they have fucking star burnt
Now
in
that I
their
think
face
about it.
and their flesh.
And the crazy thing, hang on one second. the crazy thing, for a split second, when I saw his tentacles, for a split second, I thought it was Shuma Gorath. And then I was like, wait a minute, he's a Marvel character.
yeah.
Slow down.
Yep.
Let's see, the last real note I had, his daughter, Bloodsport's daughter. They had no kind of relationship. She only showed up to visit him because Amanda told her to.
That's
So
when
more-
I started crying, is when she's like, that's my dad on the TV, and I started bawling.
Listen,
Mm.
and that's where my note
That's
comes
when
into play.
I was like, wait, that's when I started crying.
Listen. I have no remorse for this little bitch. None whatsoever. None whatsoever. You only came to visit this dude because Amanda Waller told you to try to
You
get
got in
yourself
trouble.
out of some
Right.
jail time for a crime that you committed.
That
and
interaction
then-
was gold, by the way. I was losing it.
No doubt. Fuck you.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
With this liquid, she's like, "You're not mad that I got in trouble? No, I'm not mad in trouble. Mad that you stole a fucking watch with a TV watch."
Watch TV on it.
Yeah, it's just like you're not mad that I got. Yeah, you're just mad that I
Very-
got caught. He was like, yeah.
Very different from the
Something stupid.
Deadshot and his daughter relationship from the first. Very different.
Right. Oh, but my just on my note on that part was that part that Jelly cried over. And she was like, "Oh, that's my dad," and I was like, "You just hated this motherfucker like an hour ago. Now he's
True.
your
but-
I'm gonna touch
now
on
he's
that
your
one.
daddy."
Big ass fucking starfish that ain't got no business being that motherfucking big, kind of changes your attitude after a while. I
Right.
guess.
Right.
True. I'm gonna
She
touch on
wasn't
that one
pregnant.
though, Halo drama, because character development wise, just from kind of experience, if you think back to, I think one of the, not just Amanda Waller, the reason she went there, she was stole in the first place to get a reaction out of her dad that she doesn't get anything from.
Right.
And then this is kind of that way, like, oh, he does have a human side, like he does show like he can do something. So it's kind of just that, you know how daughters are.
I do. I have two.
Yep.
And they're quite emotional. Not saying women are emotional. I'm not saying that. Don't quote me. Don't say no stupid shit out there.
Oh, Jelly just went, what?
Oh no,
Jelly
Jelly
was
and I-
about to eat
Jelly
your
and-
face.
Right here, I'm
Jelly
playing
and
a
I-
little game on my phone while you guys are
Jelly,
ranting.
Jelly got a fork and a steak knife and was about to be like,
You want to talk about emotional? Let's talk about Wanda.
You
Oh,
guys
yeah.
just leave my girl alone.
Listen, real quick. I'm glad you brought her up because if ever we got into another MCU conversation, I have still been taking notes since Winter Soldier. And that's actually one of the notes from my Age of Ultron. I cannot bullshit. I cannot lie. I'm telling the world that my manly self got a tear brought to my eye when Quicksilver died
Mm.
and Wanda sensed it.
Yeah.
And she just let out that scream. I, for real, felt bad for her. Because she was all he had left. Well, that's what she thought at the time.
Yeah.
I
Just
realized,
keep that thought in your mind. We'll
No
revisit
doubt.
that in a couple months.
no, fair enough.
"Wait, he going? It's gonna be next week." Shit.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
I'll be
say
plowing
if
through 'em.
you, what's the end of phase 2? Well, we'll catch up with Dale.
I think Civil
Okay.
War was. It
Yeah,
was
I'm
either
not-
Civil War or Guardians 2.
Yeah. He's already seen Guardians too.
Yeah.
But okay, Suicide Squad though. So basically looks like we're kind of split. Me and Volsker liked it. Jelly and Jay are like boo, and Halo
Yeah.
Drama's like meh.
Scale of 1 to 10, everybody.
I'm
Six.
going 8. Okay. Me 8.
4.
Halo 6. 4 from
8.5.
Jay
go with-
100.
Like a 6.5.
Okay.
Why you got to
okay.
be difficult, Jelly? Round numbers.
Okay.
Round numbers. No.
So that's
Round.
about a seven
Okay,
seven average.
6.8. They're both round.
Okay.
Flick.
Now you messed my calculation up.
Oh man.
I think it was good though. It's not anything that's going to save the DCU. I just think it was fun. The Omega level wife wants to watch it again, which, she's not normally into this sort of thing. So made us care about some real deep cut characters. So bravo, James Gunn.
Hey, can we also just touch on the fact that we also get to hear that Superman got sniped with a fucking kryptonite bullet?
Yeah.
That made
Yeah, I
me
think that.
smile because I fucking hate Superman. So
Me
Alright, I'm
too. I
not-
was like, wait, what? That's funny.
I was indifferent on Superman until he beat Goku. And I felt some type of way about it.
Oh, yeah, that old cat.
yeah.
Well, yeah, but understand what's happened to Goku since that. So
Yeah.
he keeps going
Well,
up in
if
power
they-
Goku
exponentially.
going on Kyle Ken and get it done. Don't worry.
But this is not the place for a Goku Superman show because we'll be here till
Shout out
1
to
in the
Epic
morning.
Rap Battles. I
Right.
caught
Yeah,
that.
So listen though, you mentioned Shuma Gorath Halo drama.
Yes.
He's from a game that I kind of like,
Oh, yeah. I'm right there
Marvel-
with you.
Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Best ever. Personal opinion only.
It's
what
downloaded
Hub
on my
says, too.
PlayStation 3. That's what I say. Well, because here's the thing, right? I'll get into it, but it's the only reason I even still have a PS3. I happened to download it when they had available on the PlayStation Store, and Halo drama comes over, and we squab and get into some serious throwdowns. Just have so much fun with it. And we've heard 3 people just amongst us 5 say, "Hey, this is the best fighting game ever." So it would make sense that Total Eclipse is looking into re-releasing Marvel vs. Capcom 2 following an online campaign from Maximilian. I myself am
personally who is also personally, sorry to interrupt, one of
Yeah.
my favorite YouTubers. If you ever see this at any point, shout out to Maximilian. He's awesome.
Absolutely.
Dude, our homie Michael B. Jordan's also campaigning for it to be re-released. So
Hell yeah.
I would love for it to be because I'm torn. I would love for it to be re-released because I'd love to get it for like a system that I can stream because I can't stream to PS3.
Yeah.
I'd have to do some sort or janky setup or some converters and stuff that I so far have not been motivated to figure out. So that would be great. I think the problem would be is Marvel vs. Capcom 2's characters. Okay, so there's different types of fighters, right? To me, there's really 2 types of fighters. There's the fighters from my youth that went into the arcade, that went into a home console, you played locally, maybe you have some sort of online function added for a re-release, but there's no updating of the characters. Nowadays, fighting game gets released, they can do all sorts of back-end balancing on the Street Fighters and shit like that.
It's Capcom. It's going Super Mega Ultimate Capcom versus Marvel 2 re-release PS5 edition Ultimate Plus.
Sure. Well, hey, they do that with Street Fighter, so exactly.
Right.
Street Fighter 2 Third Strike Turbo Edition Super. But
New champions.
yeah.
Right.
But not all the characters in Marvel vs. Capcom 2 are balanced.
No.
Like I will destroy people with Sentinel because he's not balanced at all.
Not at all.
I don't even use him anymore because his defense is so high and his attacks so unorthodox and so powerful.
And long range as fuck. You can't get
Right.
close to this fucking dude.
Like he is a slow character. That's his only weakness. But what does it matter? He's slow. You run up on him. He puts up his shields and then rocket punches you across the...
He
Sounds
really
very
does.
comic book like.
and then brings up his knee and a little thing comes out of his knee that you didn't expect.
He will real life flick you completely to the other side of the screen. You can't get anywhere near this fucking dude. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, my best team at Marvel vs. Capcom is obviously Colossus, Juggernaut, and Sentinel.
Yeah.
That's
Fuck
my
those
turtle
Does-
team.
He does Iron Man.
And War Machine.
He does Iron Man. Some guy with the sword. He's a little short guy.
Strider?
Yeah, it's got to be Strider.
Maybe.
It's
And
Does
I
he have
Strider.
a
forget who.
Does he have a mask and a scarf on?
Yes.
That's
Strider.
Strider for sure. That's one of my favorites.
And
Oh,
then
yeah.
who does he? I can't remember who his third is. I'll have to ask him later, and I'll message it in chat. But he always does the same 3 people, and it's like, really, Hubs? You gonna go with your best characters right now?
I mean, it'd be like that. Of course, you're gonna have your main 3. Like, of course, I know D's main 3. He knows my main 3. We call them ninjas.
Mm-hmm.
Right, classic. Ryu, Akuma, and Ken in that order. But of course, you're gonna have your signatures. But every once in a while, while we're in the middle or whatnot, we'll branch out. We'll do, games of like different sets, like X-Men. What did
Right.
I do the last time? The Brotherhood of Evil Mutants.
Yeah. Sabretooth,
And-
Magneto, Juggernaut. Yeah.
Right, shit like that. You branch off just to make it a fun game. Female Street Fighter characters, and
Yeah.
shit like that. The female X-Men characters, and you just do some random shit. But everybody has their particular squad. Like, worst case scenario, and I'm not bragging. I'm not talking shit. None of that shit. None of it. We're pretty even when it comes to that game.
Oh yeah.
But if you really want to break it down, if I pick 3 Ken Masters, you're gonna have a bad fucking day.
No, I get fucked when you do that. Basically.
He is, at least for me, he is the best character that I can fuck with in that game, completely.
Yeah, for sure. Cause I'll be floating up there, and then you've got that move where he just goes straight up. I'm like, oh fuck, I forgot all about that.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, I like being one of the only people on planet Earth that can actually play this game. So from that standpoint, like, I kind of don't want them to re-release it, but I think it would be cool. I just don't expect them to be balanced characters. Like, Sentinel is god tier. I don't even use him anymore.
Yeah, Sentinel is absolutely ridiculous.
I like
it.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
No, go right ahead.
If excuse me, I've never been to any tournaments or anything like that. But if I ever went to one, I can probably almost guarantee that Sentinel would be banned.
Yeah.
Because he's ridiculous. Sure. Yeah, you can't hurt the motherfucker, and you can't get close to the motherfucker. It's dumb.
And he has unorthodox attacks that.
Right.
Yeah. I liked Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I actually played the hell out of that, but the thing that eventually made me like, okay, I want to play 2, is there was like no X-Men characters. To me, that was the fatal flaw of that game.
And then
The newest Marvel vs. Capcom was shit.
Yeah, it bombed bad. Like, I think
they gave me Easter eggs.
Yeah, if
freaking I bought the big collector's edition because we wanted the figures and the Infinity Stones, and they were Easter eggs. Literally, they're stupid.
No doubt. Were they at least hard boiled? That's all I got. That was horrible. Yeah. Anyway.
She did not enjoy that. Do you see the look on her face when you said that?
I watch the playback. I always do.
Yeah, this one might be a little choppy.
But my thing is, if they do re-release it, like I was talking shit in the threads, I mean all that shit. I don't care about the balance and price. If you re-release that shit and to the updated systems, and that shit has online play, I'm on it from day one.
Oh yeah, I'm there with you.
And don't get me wrong, you know how online play is. I might fuck around and meet a couple people that'll serve me my ass. But
I'm sure you will.
I'm definitely willing to jump on that shit. Like, let's fucking go.
Yeah.
Do they got like a Final Fantasy type role playing game version of this or no? No.
Yeah,
no.
I was gonna say no. That's not even a story mode in that game.
Yep.
Nope.
Well,
it's just straight fighting.
I'm out of that one. I'm cool.
Hands get tired after a while. It's like,
right, yeah.
okay.
I'm really not into callous thumbs at 35. I'm cool.
Oh, that happens to me. Last time Halo drama was over, we were playing. For whatever reason, after like I don't know, I was just going hard on our like second or third match, and my hand was just tired for the whole rest of the night.
That's what
He
she
actually
said.
got the best of me that
I was
night.
just thinking that. No, that's what I've said about game. That's when you know you're going hard on a game.
Yeah.
It's when it's finally over, or you finally have a second to rest. You realize one, or if not both, of your hands are fucking numb, and a
Yeah.
little cold too. Like, son of a bitch.
Take my strong hand.
That's those
The
real
last time I tried to get really good at, I believe it was the first Marvel vs. Capcom. Was it Marvel vs. Capcom?
That was what PlayStation.
It was
1,
on
right?
Dreamcast.
Yeah, that was PlayStation 1.
Marvel's
Dreamcast
Capcom
was
2 was
2.
on Dreamcast.
Dreamcast was
No,
2.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
But I tried to get really good at one because I was like, man, I need something to compete with. And like I fucked my thumb up so bad I couldn't bend it because the callus was so raw and big on my thumb that I was like, it's not that much fucking serious, okay? Where my Final Fantasy at?
It's like those fucking people with the arcade sticks. Like fucking.
Yeah,
Right.
see, I should have probably got that. Maybe if I got into that, I wouldn't have to worry about my thumb so bad. But
no, I've said
Wireless
that.
ones of that are
do it.
so expensive.
Mm-hmm. The good ones.
Like
You know, actually, I have an idea. I wonder if it would work. I bet you if you guys find either a Raspberry Pi or a ramen emulator machine, I guarantee that you could probably fucking find a ROM that you guys can stream from.
We'll have to check that out.
So
I'm pretty sure there's a emulator for these things, but don't tell
my
Sony.
my Raspberry Pi underneath of me, but it's over on that shelf now.
One of the
not close enough for all the jokes
machines
I
I was
possibly
looking
have
at.
for that. Yeah, you had me thinking about the Dreamcast. Had me thinking about D and I playing that game for hours up at Funko Land.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Funko Land. Oh shit.
Yep.
Back in the day.
Old Funko Land
old
days.
school.
Right.
Used to just ignore customers to play games.
Get the fuck out of here! I want to play.
Right.
That's how I was when Guitar Hero first came out.
Excuse me, sir. Hold up.
I want to do this trade. Take your trade somewhere else. We're going to give you $2.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you see that health bar? Do you see this timer? 1 second, please. That's another thing that I've noticed that D and I have to try to remember to do every time we play that game is turn the timer off.
Yeah.
Because there are so many times that we will push it to the limit and the time will go off.
They were like, "Fuck."
Right.
That is
like,
the worst
damn
thing
it.
in a fighting game.
This was heating up.
I think we just be so excited to get to it because we don't get to it, as much as we used to back in the day. We're older now,
Yeah.
got kids, all that stuff. So when I do go over to his house, we know it's finally about to go down. So we just get excited, turn it on, and just get the boxing, and then we go through like 2 or 3 rounds before we're like, we should probably turn that timer off.
Right. All right, listen, let's go take a quick 30-second break, and then we're going to come back to the Omega level news, and we'll get to the end of the show here. So we'll be right back.
あ、ロック。やっと会えた。ファイナルファンタジー携帯機完全移植計画。いよいよクライマックスへ。ファイナルファンタジー6アドバンス。ファイネストボックス当たる。
Man, I need a haircut.
Yeah, me too. I needed a quick lineup. D, you're muted.
All right. Well, hey, we're back. It's time for the Omega level news. I got a haircut too. Don't know if you noticed.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
see that
So,
extra. I see that extra forehead.
right. So, I've actually kind of debated on talking about this. So, just if you go to msn.com, look for an article called "This Massive Spider-Man No Way Home Plot Leak Seems Like the Real Deal." And the reason why I'm actually not going to talk about it directly is because I think it might actually be the real deal. So I
I read
really
that
don't.
whole fucking article.
Yeah, it's
I
pretty.
couldn't keep it in my pants. I had to read it because I've been reading everything else.
Yeah, and like I said, I
You
want to
said
slide.
I couldn't keep it in my pants. What the hell?
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
I was excited
That's
reading
how.
this.
That's
I
how
wanted to
Lonely
be.
Island songs start.
I jizzed in my pants. But no, if this is true, I don't give a shit if this is 100% verbatim. I'm fucking excited. It
Yeah. So, like I said, I'm not going to go into it, but all the, we've talked about on the show before, the, Dr. Octopus casting and William Dafoe casting of Green Goblin and all that stuff. Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. So, I'm not going to go into it, but yeah, it looks like all that's in play. So, and it looks like there's a good reason they're not releasing any sort of trailers for the Spider-Man. So,
there was even a meme going around saying Kevin Feige said this is going to be the first Disney movie Disney endorsed, since Sony's doing it, that will never have a trailer because they can't ruin the film. It was false, but people were so.
Well, it's hard to see, but on that meme, right after its name, it says Kevin Feige never said this, but it was real dark and you couldn't see it.
But it's kind of true. We're seeing fucking trailers for shit next year. This movie comes out in 3.5 months.
Keeping a lid on it, just like Jay wants him to do. Last week, we talked about the Injustice anime. They did release a sneak peek kind of trailer for it. Looks good, but I remember Halo Drama saying last week that because he played the games, and so he was like, I hope they show when Superman just punches through the Joker, and I actually sent a still of that in our Omega level chat. So they're gonna show it. We're gonna see.
Want to hear something funny? I played the games.
Oh, yeah. Well, you're with Halo Drama. Halo Drama played the games. Volsker read the comics, never played the games. So.
Right. Yeah.
I played them because they were set up like freaking Mortal Kombat.
Like Mortal Kombat. Yep.
We've also been talking about the Blizzard Activision,
fucking shit show.
Shit show, yeah.
But
so, just a quick update on that. Of course, Blizzard's president is out, and the studio is going to be led by a woman for the first time in its history. So
wait, is going to be. You might want to edit that led unless something else changed.
Co-led.
Yeah.
Co-led.
So, all right, I'm gonna have to say something real quick. So you guys have a major fucking lawsuit about harassment and shit towards women, and you let your president quit, but you think it's a great PR move to allow them to co-lead? Do you really think that looks good after all the shit showing, you know what? I know we're getting a lawsuit and I know the shit and how women are being treated. We'll give them half of a job. They deserve that. Do you really think that fucking looks good? That is the stupidest fucking thing. You shouldn't even promoted her if you're just going to co-lead. I'm sorry, that's just fucking retarded.
It does sound dumb.
They also lost the head of their HR. And Activision Blizzard is losing Overwatch sponsors after a lawsuit, particularly T-Mobile. So
there's actually another big one. Coca-Cola pulled out too.
Oh.
That is big.
Yeah, they're losing some big fucking companies.
So
I mean,
heads continue to roll.
I mean, I don't play Call of Duty anymore. So as far as like Activision goes, and then I can't get into anything Blizzard for myself personally. But I know that, like Hearthstone and World of Warcraft and
Overwatch is the shit.
Overwatch and
I
like
like
all that stuff
Overwatch. Yep.
is big. Stop playing it for a while. Make them get the message. I mean, and I know that might like suck. Like just find a new game for a little bit.
Mhm.
I mean, and once you really tank those numbers, like the management has no choice but to get replaced. But people are gonna still play them, and that's what's going to keep them afloat. Because overall, at the end of the day, the reason why I think that the when it comes to like the co-lead, they don't want to get rid of the head dude. The head dude's been
Well, it's a new head dude. The
making
head
the
dude
bucks.
left. They promoted somebody and then put her as a co-lead with who they just promoted.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like that whoever the replay, like they were making money.
Yeah.
So why give that up, but also want to do a PR stunt? I mean, like to your point, Volsker, should have just did nothing. I mean, they shouldn't even did that
it
at
doesn't
all.
look good.
That's what they were
Why
going to
she's
do.
just
But,
like his secretary and like has to do whatever he
or
says, or
something
like
like
something
that.
stupid.
Right,
It's like
right.
you sit here, I'm gonna sit here, and I'm gonna have to double check everything that you do.
Write your
Like, is
ideas
she
on a note
actually
and
a
pass it.
is she actually a co-lead, or is it just, hey, we're just gonna give you this title, but you have no actual real authority,
It's a good point.
kind of thing.
That's where I'm on the flip side of that because I still play Call of Duty all the time. Well, Call of Duty Zombies. I only care about zombies. I don't care about the campaign.
Well, is
I don't care
the
about
latest one in Activision?
Activision owns the rights to Call of Duty, so
Yeah.
everything goes in their pocket.
Yeah, 'cause
I thought they were still going back and forth with Treyarch and stuff.
Activision owns Treyarch.
Never mind. It's just like me
Battlefield.
and
Let's go
Mara.
support EA instead.
You almost made me spit all over my screen. The fuck? Me and Mara been boycotting Frito-Lay for the way that they've been treating their employees, and that shit is fucking tough. You realize how much shit these motherfuckers own, man?
And don't they own Doritos?
God. Huh?
Don't they own Doritos?
Yeah, Doritos,
Yeah.
like all that shit. It's hard to.
Let's go eat some fucking off-brand pretzels from
Yeah,
Walmart.
that's what we've been doing, and it's not the same. They got crack in their fucking formula, something. But anyway, but and it's not easy, and there's times where we both just want to give in. But why am I gonna help this company make any more money when they just fuck people over? So for me, if I was a fan of any of those games, and I'm not trying to, I guess virtue signal or whatever the fuck. It seems like I'm saying with this, but like, play a new game, man. Fuck these dudes. It's not worth showing them that they can get away with being a shitty place to work for people that are outside of the culture, that they're trying to build or whatever the fuck that was. Just because you want to have, there's hundreds of other titles that you could play. That can give you the same, I guess, sort of fulfillment. You might need to look in and like it'd be tough. Like say for instance, Final Fantasy. Like say for instance, we would find out that like Square Enix was like injecting babies with fucking Genova. I don't know.
I knew you were gonna say Genova stuff.
I'm gonna have to just not play Final Fantasy no more. You know what I'm saying? Like we just ain't gonna do that no more. And it would be tough. That's Final Fantasy got me through some shit. If I didn't have those games, if I didn't have something to keep me grounded, to keep my ass in the house, I don't think I'd be alive today. But even though those games mean that much to me, I'm not gonna sit here and support straight tomfuckery like this. I would play something different, but that's just me, and I know, and it's the same kind of logic that I have with the Browns. That's why you see me with all my bang bang stuff over here. I'm not gonna support straight up fucking bullshit just because motherfuckers won a championship in 1875. Okay, like, no, we not doing that around here. I'm not gonna sit here and support a fucking criminal or the owner of the team. You know what I'm saying? It's just I'm not doing it. I'd rather just pick another team. But that's me.
All right.
No,
And
you
maybe
got a
they'll be
point.
good,
No.
but I'm not going to be a part of it.
But
sorry.
Jay, you have a good point because the show where me and D did, we did a couple weeks ago, and then we kind of briefly touched on it. I think 2 weeks ago. It's also when this all started, they did an in-game protest, and I thought that was the stupidest fucking idea because they could give two shits you logging in and sitting there, still seeing any fucking ads. You're still paying your subscription cost. What you doing? You're still giving them money. Hit them where it will hurt. Stop playing, stop paying your shit, stop buying DLC, and see what happens in a couple weeks. And to D's point, just let the fucking shit burn.
Just let it burn. That's right. Fuck Blizzard.
Did you guys see what Bungie said when that all happened? Because remember, at one point, Bungie, after they left Microsoft, they had that exclusive contract with Activision, and then Activision merged with Blizzard. They straight out like distanced themselves immediately. They were like, "Here, Bungie, you would be gone if you were treated like this. We do not stand for this crap, and something needs to change." So they straight out threw them under the fucking bus.
Yeah, I mean, as a Destiny fan, they fucked up D1. So I've never been able to I've never been able to kind of like look at Activision in a good light based off of that.
They did one and
up.
two. That's why everything changed for the better after they left. And Bungie had the rights, and they were like, "It's going all systems. You can cross platform." Like they were like, "Fuck you, everything."
Right.
They're money hungry assholes. That's really all they are.
You mentioned getting thrown under the bus. Well, thegamer.com is throwing Snoop Dogg under the bus because Snoop Dogg muted himself on Twitch 3 streams ago and still hasn't noticed. No one can hear
weeks ago.
Yeah, no one can hear what Snoop
Is
Dogg
he
is
still
saying
muted?
on Twitch. I'm sure he's not, but this is basically saying he went 3 days accidentally muting himself. He moved his gaming setup, accidentally muting himself in the process. However, 3 streams later, he still doesn't appear to have noticed that anyone can hear him.
How fucking high do you have to be to not realize people probably trying to tell you your ass is muted?
Snoop Dogg high.
That's another thing, like, you know, all these
category.
Oh, the picture I'm looking at,
lot
he's streaming with a blunt in his hand, so...
a lot of people stream and don't look at their chat, like, at all. Those are like, I can't do that. Like, I don't like supporting those people because it's just like, I don't know. I just feel it's weird.
The only celebrity that I would ever, well, 2, that I would ever, well, 3, like give credit to is T-Pain, Mia Malkova, and Adriana Chechik. 2 porn stars and a rapper.
I knew that last one as soon as you said Adriana. You were like, I was like, hey!
Yeah. T-Pain, and then I got lost.
I barely recognize that.
I thought it was a dreadlock thing. I don't know.
I hear the kids talk about it.
T-Pain is an awesome streamer.
No
Number
doubt.
1. Number 2, he's a gamer, a real one, for the most part. And when he does his music streams, like, literally, that's one of like the coolest things I've ever seen on Twitch is watching T-Pain just be like, hold on, there's some sound in it. Hold on, watch this. Hold on. And then you press play and it's just like it's, I don't even know how to explain it.
You know what's
It's fucking
crazy
awesome.
too is I've recently, I think it was about a year ago, so it's still recent to me. You know how he's known for his what the fuck is that called? Auto-tune.
Tune.
The
Yeah.
dude can seriously sing when he doesn't need it.
You kind of have to be honest with you, if you do it right. But yeah, like that's the thing. Like and he even says himself, like, overall, at the end of the day, he hates the fact that he did that shit. Like, if that's all you're gonna know me for, then like, why did I even do that? But that's the thing. Like, he actually did like programs and set up his auto tune the way that you're actually supposed to do it. So one, he can sing. Two, he has the actual plugin like set up the way that you're supposed to, which gives him his signature sound. Then on top of that, again, like, dude is just like a musical genius. And the way he will just I just sat back one day and was just smoking and just bruh, like, and I used to make beats and shit. Like, I think I'm going to for the show and all that pretty soon once I figure out how much Fruity Loops actually cost. If there's like a entry level way to get in there, because I ain't paying no
It's
$500.
like
But
it's like
it's amazing.
$500.
Yeah, it's like $500. I'm gonna have to buy me 40 cars this goddamn month to afford that shit. But yeah, those are the only celebrities that I actually give a fuck about, because even though they're celebrities, they manage their communities. And you would think that two porn stars wouldn't be able to control their communities. Mia and Adriana, like, I don't know. They just got these motherfuckers in line, and they're actual gamers. And not even to say like they're not actual gamers. I guess you just wouldn't think a porn star would be such a great streamer the way that their streams are, but they are. And they're just joys to watch as celebrities. Outside of that, when Terry Crews came on it, man, get the fuck off of Twitch, bro. Like, this shit is terrible. Who else was there? These basketball players, boring. Y'all suck. Go fucking practice your jump shot. I'm trying. Who else? The athletes. It's just not fun. They're terrible streams. But T-Pain, Mia, and Adriana, they're the shit.
All right.
Speaking of T-Pain, the funny thing is, so I have voice mod, and he actually has his own like little voice mod thing in it. It's literally named T-Pain. And I think he sponsored it or bought into it or something.
And
Does that work on
lastly,
YouTube?
Yeah, it works on everything. Like, I could literally
Use
press
that as
it
a
right
plugin.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it.
You have
Well, this is what we need to do so we can afford all this stuff, because you're mentioning $500 for that program, and so this is what we need to do. We need to go back in time.
What it is you have your microphone go into the program, and then the program goes into everything else.
Nice.
So it's super cute.
Are you in love with this stripper, Jelly?
Oh shit! You glitched her. Holy shit!
I was trying to think of like if Hubs has ever like just like stripped down, but usually it's like you look at him, he's clothed, and then you like blink, and then there's no clothes. So like, does that count as stripping? Like, that man is really good at just like.
As long as you're sprung, I guess it doesn't matter, huh?
Got those fucking pole pants. Let's go.
Like, I'm ready. Like, where'd your clothes go? I swear you better not have actually ripped them, because I'm not repairing or buying you new ones right now.
I'm still stuck on Jay. He said, "Are you in love with this stripper?" And she went into outer space.
I was thinking.
That was great. No, I could tell.
The gears had to like turn.
Oh my god, that was great. Okay.
Am I? That's a good question.
Well, listen, we're getting into goofy time, and I got to get to bed here. So before we go, listen, we got to find some way to time travel, guys. I was going to buy the Voltron line since we have 5 of us now, but I think I'm going to divert those funds to time machine invention. Because all we need to do is go back, get sealed copies of Super Mario, and sell them because Super Mario Brothers sealed copy sells for a record-shattering $2 million. Imagine if I could just go back in time and tell myself, little Don, don't open up that Nintendo. Just leave it in there.
And
We'd be millionaires. If we could
Yeah.
just convince our younger selves, don't open that. Just put it in the closet for about 20, 30 years.
excuse
Don't
me.
let your mother donate your G1,
I was
Transformers.
about to say, yeah, talk about all the toys you had, man.
But
Right.
there you go. World record $2 million for a sealed copy of Super Mario Brothers for the Nintendo Entertainment System.
Yeah, that's insane. But yeah,
Yeah.
there's collectors of every sort out there, and they're just waiting for people.
There you go. All right, so that's it for tonight, guys. So make sure, if you're not already a subscriber to the channel, make sure you smash that subscriber button and hit that like and the notifications. Let us know what you think of the Suicide Squad. Do you want to see Marvel vs. Capcom 2 re-released, or have any comments? Absolutely. Or if you have any comments whatsoever, put them down there for us, guys. Make sure, if you haven't already, you do follow the show at Omega Level Nerds on Twitter, and you can see some previews of the news stories that we'll be dealing with and other malarkey. I am at DSquare72 on Twitter. We have at Halo Drama. We also have at Jelly Rose. All the E's are threes, though, right? That's right. All the E's are threes. At J100 on, pretty much everything. Instagram, Twitter. He's got his YouTube, and he's going to be starting up some shows here soon, so make sure you're looking out for that. And then we also got, of course, at Volsker. He's on Twitter. He also has a YouTube, so go check that out. It looks like you did some Fortnite sniper shots, so make sure you're checking that out. All right, guys.
Hey, I am proud of myself with that, okay? Like, I was fucking with this guy, and he got out of his car and headshot him, like, a fucking quick glimpse. I suck at sniping, okay? I was proud.
Yeah. We're proud of you, too. All right, guys. Well, hey, until next time, peace and love, and we'll talk to you again soon.